Sagittarius, welcome to your July tarot reading. Let's see what may be on the cards for you for the month, Saggy. We've got 9 cards here that describe your situation. I've got lead tarot energies and oracles on both sides of the reading. The left for me generally is where you've journeyed, what has shaped the situation that you found yourself in now. The right really is where you're headed or what you may need to be, do or embody in order to navigate your best path through the situation. So, you know, I see obviously an ending with whatever the Emperor really represents here for you, okay? It is a final ending. You might already be, you know, journeying that at the moment, or this may be to come, but look, Saggy, at the energy, how it switches up to this beautiful best life cups energy. So I feel like the reward, the gain is going to be significant for you. Hey there, Magic One. Just before we get into your tarot reading, I wanted to jump in super quick, I promise, just with a few announcements for you. Should you want to arrange a personal reading or healing for yourself, you can do so at any time by either clicking the link to my website down below or visiting wildlotustarot.com. I do have a new little offering which I think is kind of cute. It's actually the most affordable way to get guidance from me, and in that reading I draw you a single tarot card from the beautiful Star Child Tarot and write you a handwritten letter about my interpretation of that card for you, and I post it to your letterbox. You can now show your support by becoming a member of my channel. If you head to my channel page and click the join button, there's a video there where I describe in detail what I'm offering for my 2 different levels of membership. Don't forget, the doors are always open to the initiation. That is my immersive Learn Tarot journey. You can sign up at any time and receive lifetime access to all of the learning materials, videos, online learning modules, practices, and in that course I am teaching my signature process to learn how to read tarot, not just from the head but from the heart, and go beyond the traditional card meanings and how to put it all together and thread it into a story as well. So that's available at any time. I'll also link that down below for you. You can find me on Instagram if you'd like to stay connected and hear a little bit more about me. You can find the link down below, or you can find me at wild_lotus_tarot. I would love to have you over there with me as well. Till next time, sending you so much love and magic. Let's get on with your reading. Okay, Saggy, well, let's jump in. Okay, the first line here, we've got Temperance, we've got the Emperor, and we have the 10 of Swords. Okay, Temperance is your major arcana, Saggy, okay? So I knew that this involves you directly here. You know, in the situation. The next card out is the Emperor. Okay, this is a situation between you and an Emperor. Emperor can be an Aries energy in the tarot, so you may or may not be dealing with an Aries, but it really is somebody who's in some kind of you know, position of power or authority. Now, this could be an ending with a workplace situation, boss, mentor, manager, but because of the love card coming out here, I do feel for many of you this is a partner, ex-partner. It could be somebody who is a little bit controlling when they're in their shadow side. Okay, we've got the shadow work card here. And with the 10 of Swords next to it, Saggy, I think we're looking at a final severing of ties here, okay? The 10 of Swords is an ending. Sometimes it can feel like there is a deception or a betrayal here. But I do feel this is a final situation that's going to give way to this beautiful new dawn, new day, the sunny energy that we see. Obviously, is this Cups energy that is coming through. So we have the shadow work lead tarot energy here. It's actually it's an extra card in this Moonchild Tarot by the magical and amazing Danielle Knoll. I love her decks. You'll always see them in my readings. This could be that there is some shadow work for you to do, Saggy, on the back of this situation. The shadow, as termed by the psychologist Carl Jung, was the parts of ourselves that we may not want to look at, we may not want to see, where we kind of, you know, keep those deeper, darker elements of ourselves. We all have them, and it's very healthy to acknowledge that we have a shadow side. So you could have had a shadow aspect in playing a role in this relationship, whether it's personal or professional. Maybe the fact that you stayed there, you know, I feel like you stayed there beyond where you really wanted to be, or the time that you wanted to get out of it. Maybe because the Emperor would be somebody that is providing a sense of stability and security for you, okay? So that could be your paycheck. That could be because they, are the more of a breadwinner at home, or maybe they just hold that half of the home or the assets that you require, or maybe it's emotional support and stability. So there could be something to be looked at there about you coming into your full personal power, okay? You coming into your power. It's interesting because I always say this is the Emperor of the Sacred Power reading cards. So it's almost like it's up to you, Saggy, now to step into the mode of being your own, sense of authority, being your own power figure, being at the helm of your own ship, being in control of your own life. You don't need somebody else to take that role for you, okay? This is what the life lesson is here. It's you breaking away from a sense of someone who's given you that stability, support, or control, and owning that for yourself. It's interesting here with the love card. It says, divine source is the idea that no person, place, or thing is your salvation. Only love itself. So I think this person in a way seemed like a support or a salvation for you. But what the cards are saying is that on this journey you are going to return to self, return to love, return to maybe your spiritual or religious connection. And that is where where your true power lies. Interestingly, you are, symbolized by the guardian angel here, and temperance is all about balance. It is all about coming back into spiritual, physical, mental, and emotional well-being. So I see you becoming into like a very stable place within yourself on the other side of this. Because I think if you're honest with yourself, Saggy, you've been kind of gritting your teeth and bearing it for a little while. I mean, the Four of Cups is an energy of, well, I don't really want to be here, but it's providing for me in some way. So I'll just kind of check out emotionally. I'll just sort of like be in the comfortably numb in order to get through it for a bit longer. But I think what's been playing on your mind here, Saggy, is this Three of Cups down here. Now, for me, in this particular card, it stands for a couple of things. One, Three of Cups as a card is about joy. It's about happiness, and that is what has been missing from your life. The 3 is also the number of the Empress in the Major Arcana, which could stand for a balanced partnership, okay? It's your hopes, dreams, and wishes. It's your 10 of Cups that you've been missing out on while you're in this situation, okay? So it is a time to give rather than take. It is a time to give to yourself here, to make a good decision for yourself. And that's exactly what the Page of Swords represents for me. It is the turning point. It is the beginning of the conversation that you may need to have, is expressing that truth to really begin the winds of change here. And at that point in the reading, look how the energy shifts. 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, your minor arcana here. So over on the right, we've got the 4 of Swords. Now, this is a card of just taking a pause here, Saggy, and figuring out exactly how you're going to navigate your way through this ending. Okay, what are you going to say? What's your plan if you need somewhere else to live, another job, whatever it is for you? Make sure you get your ducks in a row, okay? I see the 3 of Swords up here. There's probably some genuine sadness, some genuine grieving, or even some guilt, that will need to be processed. And that's just a, inevitable part of going through these big life transitions. I feel that if you can just have a moment of pause for yourself, you'll get the breakthrough. Here's the Ace of Swords, the breakthrough and the clarity that you need to navigate through this. But the sword is also about seeing the truth, right? Awakening to the truth, seeing things for how they are with clarity, with vision. And I think that that's kind of the awakening that you've had, okay? And you're kind of coming out of this little bit of an emotional slumber here and going, you know what? I demand more. I demand more for my life. I really, really do. Now, it says here, faith, miraculously, amazingly, everything I need always comes. Love is opening me to receive beyond anything I can imagine. So by this act of love to yourself, you can really open yourself up and have the faith knowing that you're moving closer in alignment to your, you know, your dream, your best life. The Ten of Cups is blessed best life living for me. Now, your commitment is being tested. Okay, well, the Emperor can also represent something you've really committed to, okay? That could be like, I'm in a work contract and I promised them I would be there. I made a marriage vows to this person, or a commitment ceremony, or signed this mortgage agreement, this rental agreement. I can't let them down. Cue the guilt, right? But if it's not working for you and it's a sacrifice of your, you know, your well-being and your happiness, you know, nothing is unfixable, you know, and sometimes it does take some bold moves, but it feels like you have a ton of divine guidance on your side. We've got Davis, Temperance, of course, this is a guardian angel energy. This is, Davis are celestial beings. I don't know what you believe in, Saggy, but you may believe that you have a spirit team, that you know, are a starseed. If so, it feels like intergalactic beings are on your side here, and maybe even a past loved one is guiding you as well. Where are they guiding you? They're saying, hey, Saggy, make some decisions. If you put the work into this change, right, and there might be a rebuild phase, you've got a shot, the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Cups, wish fulfillment, true happiness, pride, contentment, satisfaction, setting up, you know, a home and family and a place that you love with all of your resource needs met. And I think that with this awakening, once you kind of get a taster of that, Saggy, you're going to be like, you know what, I'm getting on my stallion, I'm riding out of here, you know, I have got new growth to find. I want that. Number 3, I want that dream, I want that joy, and I'm going to do what it takes to get it, and I am powering up. So that's the message here. You know, it's about removing yourself from a situation that has provided stability and security. There has been this kind of payoff, but I ask you, Saggy, at what cost? At what cost has it come for you? And it's time for you to have faith in your bigger dream again. That's it, Saggy. That's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this channel tarot message. If you would like to go deeper into this, I will be providing an extended version of this tarot reading, which can be accessed at the first link down below this video. And in that reading, I'll be clarifying a lot further these core 9 cards, and I'll be drawing more oracle cards to further deepen the message as well. If this is where we part ways, thank you for joining me. Saggy, drop me a comment if you're called to share. I love reading them all and connecting with you over there. Hit subscribe. That is the single most thing you can do for me in exchange for this reading. It's the energy balance between us. And I'm wishing you much love and magic for July, Sag. Do take care. Bye for now.